We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me. Make me free. In time, ambition. 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast. Babylon. Should we stay? Should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom.
Peace and blessings. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Yasharallah.
Shalom.
Come. Shalom.
Hey, Chief, you still in the back. Hey, shalom, sis. Shalom.
Shalom in the chat.
The family already jumping in.
Already. Daughters of Zion in the chat.
There
Shalom.
Look at Amah.
Yeah. Amah. Shalom, y'all. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
We at the meeting place, ain't we?
Khan.
Excuse me. All praise to the Most High for another thankful Thursday. All praises to the Most High. You know what I mean? The trees of righteousness are thankful to be celebrating and fellowshipping with our brethren, with our Akim and Akwathium. I said, are we landing planes tonight?
Yeah, we're going to land planes tonight.
Guaranteed there's going to be some planes landing tonight. Guaranteed.
Khan. That's what's up.
Right.
But yeah. Hey, before we get anything started, we'd like to give all praise and honor to the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem, Mashiach Yahweh Shai, giving praise and honor to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
That's right. Come.
Hey, shalom, brother Benny.
Benny Yahoo
in the building.
Come. Shalom, King.
Shalom. Make the water for everybody joining us.
Oh yeah.
Those who gonna watch the video later as well. Peace and blessings to you as well.
That's right. Man, it's a great thing that, you know what I mean, to be in the presence of the Lord, you know what I mean, amongst the saints, amongst the Alahayim, you know what I mean? Right. That's us. We're the gods. Yeah. All praise to the Most High, that we're the powers, you know, not all the powers, but we are powers as well, you know, so yeah, you know what I mean, the congregation right here.
That's
right. People ask, where's y'all church at? Hey, our church is wherever we at, you know what I mean? Right. A building made without hands. That's what we are. You know, we are the church. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, and I tell them, hey, 7:30 on Thursdays, you fellowship and all that type of stuff, man.
That's right.
We look forward to it.
Kind. Big kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week I look forward to fellowshipping. I had some stuff going on last week, but I was trying to be in the chat, you know.
Yeah.
I dropped some precepts or whatnot. But thank the Most High. He has just been going through some adversities, but you know, you just gotta keep in there and endure through adversity. Yeah, I heard this. There was a saying I was listening to this week, and it was talking about going through tough times. Because most people could see it as a tough time. It's an inconvenience, but the saying went like what kind of person are you gonna be? Are you gonna be the person who cries through the storm, or are you gonna be the person who dances in the rain? You know, So I'm like, you gotta be a person that dances in the rain to be able to give praise to the Father through all the troubles. You know,
that's right.
It said it's in Sirach. It said you're gonna prepare yourself for temptations. It don't just have to be like temptations of lust and things like that. You can be tempted to do things that are outside of your character. Because when things get tough, some people break and some people are just strong enough to get through it. And and then there's people who just do anything to get through it. Right. But we gotta know that we gotta trust in the Most High, because it says in Matthew 6, it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and then all the other things will be given unto you.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta trust in that. You gotta trust on the word that Yahweh gave us. He said, "Hey, you seek the kingdom first, and then everything else gonna be handed to you."
That's right.
Yeah, so I trust in that. So I just keep seeking the kingdom, enduring. Like it gotta, like it is, had the patience of Job. You know, when you go through things, you gotta think, hey, Job had it way worse than you probably had it. So,
No, you know. Yeah. Hey, dancing in the rain. That's what we doing, baby. Dancing in the rain. We gotta come. Hey, we dancing through that thing. I like that. I like. How my sis doing?
oh, she doing good. She doing good.
In the trip last week to the Masharai Yasharala.
Oh
I said
man,
it
that
right. How was that?
yeah. They added a little special. They added the high in front of it this year, so they can get like so it's
Yeah,
the government. So they got the high Masharai Yasharala. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I got me a little something while I was there. What did I do with it? Man, what did I do? Hold on a second. Give me a second.
Okay. Take your time, King. And yeah, Benny Yahoo, King. Yeah, I'm glad y'all. When you said court at 9:30, I was like, I thought you said I was only 11. So it is only 11. We're gonna do. We gotta remember that prayers for the family. You know what I mean, brother Benny Yahoo. September 11th, brother Benny Yahoo is going against these heathens in court. You know what I mean, and the Most High is going to be with the brother. And we pray that the Most High, you know what I mean, shows himself mighty and strong like he is, like the power that he is. You know what I mean, on the behalf of the brother. You know what I mean,
Right.
and already take care of what the brother needs because our Father knows what we have need of. You know what I mean? Our Father already knows what we have need of. You know.
Hey, I found what I was looking for.
You got it.
While I was at the event, they were selling some things, and I picked up this. Hopefully it'll come up. It's kind of it's like a scarf kind of, and what it has the colors for the Masharai Yasharala on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. Then of course we got the candlesticks, the menorahs, and then down here, I'm gonna see if I can contrast it. Like it actually says Ha Masharai Yasharala.
That's dope.
So so you can always represent like it's the governing body of Israel wherever you go.
They have tassels at the bottom.
Nah. It has like it's frayed at the bottom, but it don't have like a ribbon of blue. But it already has kind of like if I put it against me. Let me see if you can kind of see it. It already has like this, and then
that look good, man. I'm a little jealous, man. I get jealous. I get jealous when it comes to y'all. I get jealous a little bit, man. That look good, King. That's dope.
Yeah, I'll bring you to camp so y'all can see it. I had to get me something to represent the body, the governing body of Israel.
Right,
because
right.
We're supposed to be coming together in unity, and like it's what better time to come in unity when we have events like that, or even when we have camp. That like it's we are the governing body of Israel here in our city.
That's true. That's true. Governors are going to come up on a what is saying Obadiah. The governors are going to come up on the Mount Esau and judge them and everything. We are the governors. I like that, King. Okay. I like that. Shalom, brother Brunt. Shalom, bro.
Shalom.
Shalom, God.
The brews in the building.
That's right. That's
right.
Look,
the brews in the house.
I'm right. Hey, y'all right on point. God. And yeah, Benny Yahoo, we gonna definitely pray, man, fast, you know what I mean, for the brother. Everybody, you know what I mean? Remember the family, the household of Benny Yahoo, especially when he goes up against these heathen. I wanted to get a precept on that, matter of fact.
Hey, Shalom squad.
Shalom squad. Can you give me Mark 13 and 11, God, Baba Kashai?
Mark 13 and 11. I got you.
Or actually Matthew, that Matthew 10 and 19. Salaki.
Matthew 10, 19. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is Matthew 10 and verse 19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak. For it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
Come. And then and one more on that verse 20.
Verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Like verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Come. So, Brother Benny Yahoo, don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? You already got an understanding of what happened, and you know what I mean? And let the spirit flow. You know what I mean? Let the spirit you know what I mean, lead you to do what you got to do. You understand? The most, you know, and it says when we offered up. This is basically the same thing because you know the situation that happened to you, you wouldn't be going to talk to these devils if it wasn't for the whole situation. You know what I mean? For what happened and how wrong they trying to do you. They have no righteousness in this land. But the Most High, you know what I mean? I pray that the Most High is going to show you favor either way. You know what I mean? We pray that, you know, on the behalf of the brotherhood here.
That's right. Hey, Shalom, the rib in the building as well. Hey, Shalom, Chief, you on mute?
Shalom. Yeah.
You muted.
Shalom, Sister Hannah. I was just asking about you, sis. Judy Jew, Shalom.
There you go, Chief.
There we go, man. Man.
All in the building now.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, man. Hey, we got some great praise break that's going to go through. You know, let's just say that. With the brother getting his place and everything, man. Wow. That's our praises, man. Didn't even have to fill out an application. Didn't have to get a credit check. Gave him the keys right to his hand. All praises, man.
All praises.
Nobody else do that but him.
All praises to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High. Yeah, man. Let me get one scripture real quick. You know what I mean, so we can get a Lord of praise on that one too. Where is it? It's a lot.
Let me grab. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something.
Come.
Okay.
Where did it go? It's a lot you got.
You good? But yeah, we gotta make sure that we rejoice when our brethren are rejoicing. Hey, we cry with our brothers and we rejoice with our brothers as well.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a victory. That's a victory for all Israel.
It definitely is. You know, especially, you know what I mean, when we put it up with that, we following the code. The Lord says, go to your brethren, go to the congregation, go to the elders for prayer, whatnot. You know what I mean? Pray for one another. That's what we doing. And then we see him move in the ways that he do, you know, and then he do it not even just a typical way. Like you said, no credit check, no, you know what I mean? Get the brother where you need to go. Brother in the hard, a bind. What would we say? Mizraim, a rock in a hard place.
Yeah.
Hey, the Most High get him up. He do it in a different. It ain't just no regular. Okay, we're gonna let y'all go when y'all. Nah. I'm gonna kill some people. I'm gonna knock down this stuff. I'm gonna part the sea. I'm gonna lead them with a fire in a cloud. I'm gonna do it so you know what I mean. You ain't gonna never forget it. And brother Ben and Shalom ain't gonna forget. Shalom ain't gonna forget it either. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So let me get this one real quick. This is Genesis 29:35. It says, and she conceived again, talking about Leah. And she conceived again and bare a son. And she said, now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah and left barren. Man, that's what we are. We're praisers. Let's get a Lord of praise, y'all, already, man.
That's
Let's get a Lord of
praise.
I was shy, man.
Showing up for brothers and sisters, man.
Yeah, showing you for once that he's still in business of blessing his children, man. He's still alive, man. You know, I mean, a lot of us don't understand the importance of where's that in Iraq, man, when they talk about being tried as in the fire, you know, man, like people got your faith has got to be tested, man.
Yeah.
You can't come in this thing, man, and expect to just be a yellow brick road and it be good all the time, man. Sometimes the Lord will build you up only to break you down so that he can put you back together again. That's just how he do things, man. He don't do things the way human beings and human nature does. He does it totally opposite. Right. And here's the brother is stepping out on faith, man, being coming faithfully, keeping the commandments of the Lord. That's how you prosper. That's how you get the Most High to answer your prayers, man. You keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and He's going to do the rest for you, man. And it's right. For this brother, man. Who does that? Today, you can't go out here and get a play. You can't even, you know what? Even at jobs now, they going by credit. Like, man, what's you got to tell something, man. People don't realize all this stuff, man. And here this brother is, and the Lord say, no credit check, no application. Just give my son the keys, man, so we can move and keep it moving.
Right.
You know, and so many people don't see, and that's the difference between not just talking about faith, but actually living and showing it, walking through this thing, man, and allowing the Most High to operate in your life. Perform, Lord. I'm gonna do what you call me to do, and I trust that you're gonna do what you're supposed to do. And he has not lost yet. He don't have a losing record, right?
Hey, and if I may, King. That brother faithful, man, going through what he going through, that brother at camp. That brother at camp reading. That brother ain't even asking to speak. He just read. You know what I mean?
Committed.
Faithful. Yeah.
Faithful, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I'll praise you,
precept too. Sirach 2 in verse number 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
That's right on point. Right on point. Right? And this is a prime example of what we was trying to help the other lady that came up and said, I have to work on Shabbat to survive.
Yeah.
And we telling her, no, you don't. No, the Most High would never send us somewhere if we weren't able to live up to the law, statutes, and commandments. Right, it's not grievous. You rely on that as your resource. You don't rely on the Most High as your resource. Put it out there. Tell the truth. You like seeing that check when it come in signed by the so-called white man. So when you go cash it, you know for a fact, emphatically, you got money coming and it's in your hand. See, you don't have the faith like the faith of the Bible that the Lord told us that we must have faith in Yahweh Shai, man. Not just the works, but we got to have the faith as well. Man, I need a place, Lord. I'm evicted. You think the Most High, by you keeping the law, statute, commandment, He gonna just ignore you? Why are you gonna ignore you if you keeping the law, statute, and commandments when you got millions of people out here who reject this truth? And here's a brother walking and believing in the truth, and then the Most High show up and blow up. That's beautiful, man. Right? I told a brother, man, we might be up all night praising together, brother. Damn it, I'm gonna be up about 3 o'clock with you, man.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
Let me finish a couple more verses on that one. It says, Sirach 2 and 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. It says, believe in Him, and He will help you. Order your way aright and trust in Him. You that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy, and go not aside, yet lest you fall. My goodness, man, man, that's beautiful, man.
Hey, hit that next verse just to close it off.
Oh, it's a lot.
If you don't mind,
I don't mind. Verse 8, you that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall not fail.
And there you go. Your reward ain't gonna fail. Hey, you keep believing in the Most High, and He gonna come through. He gonna show up and show out, like Chief just said.
Is that the same way that we believe in that we're gonna get the kingdom by going out on the Shabbat and rehearsing the righteous acts and keeping the high holy days, etc. All of a sudden, we you know what I mean? He do the same thing for us, just in a much grander way, because we still believe it, you know. And He gives us these little victories and stuff like that. That's the battle belongs to the Lord.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Shalom in the chat.
Yeah, Shalom. What we Miss Judy?
Sammy T.
Sammy.
Yeah. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
Hey, you got some update on that on the camp spot. Did you have a
Chief?
For no, I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yeah, for tabernacles. Or is that something we need to talk about another time? I mean, later on.
Oh, we still if you want to hit that same spot, because there's a few spots on that. It's 40, 45 plus tax. I say around about 50 per spot. That's for the whole, if I can remember right. Because the rib was looking up another place, and it was cheaper. So we might just have to go back over that I think it was the same one. I think it was the same spot we originally were looking at. It's just in different. Instead of having a group setting, it'll be in like different plot, like different little plots of land.
Will we be in the same close?
Area, yeah, we'll be in proximity of each other.
Okay, and it was like 50 a plot.
Yeah, it was like 50, and that's for. I think that was for the whole weekend. It might for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and leaving on Monday because it just goes by nights.
Okay.
So you only pay by night. So
okay. So we got a few emails. You know what I mean? About brothers wanting to keep the high holy days, like we rehearsing the righteous acts. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody in this chat, everybody on this live, people not even in this live, you gonna need the Most High. You're gonna need the Most High, man. I'm compelling y'all. You're gonna need him. So you don't do what he say do, and then turn around and try to holler at him. Think about it. You a daddy. Your kid don't wash the dishes, don't clean the house, and say it's on Friday or whenever it is they want to go wherever they want to go. You gonna look at them like, and that's what we're gonna bring it out today. You know what I mean? We're gonna bring it a little bit out. You know.
Yeah, that's the problem with. It's a lot of the problem when you think about when they try to lean on just faith alone, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, I say that I confess with my mouth, but you ain't doing nothing. But then you still want the free gift of mercy and salvation,
right?
But you ain't doing nothing to earn it,
right?
And then it's so funny is that the parable that Yahushua gives about the people that are working, and the guy and the man's like, hey, you you at 1:00, you gonna come in. Then like some people they had only 1 hour, they still got the same penny, like this, but they were doing the work. They were working. They were just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, and then they got a penny for doing nothing. They had to do some work.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah, she was there it is, 50 for the one in Wartburg and 60 for the other one. I think that's the one that was an hour and something out. So
hey, that sounds great. That sounds good to me. We put our heads together and confirm exactly what we're gonna do. But hey, like Paul said, man, we must keep the feast. We must keep the feast.
I must keep it.
Most High willing, that's what we're gonna be doing, you know. Glorifying the Most High for more victories, you know. Glorifying the Most High for how far He's brought us and taken us. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's good.
Hey, with no further ado, we'll jump into the lesson.
Let me get brother Ben. I think Benny got a preset right there.
Benny. Oh, Salakia then. Go ahead.
Let me get that real quick. 2 Timothy 2:12. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse number 12. It says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. Beautiful precept.
That's a
beautiful precept. That's a nice one. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, kind.
A lot of people don't believe that the Most High can disown or reject, but you're hearing it from him. So
that's right.
Yeah, you're hearing it right from the horse's mouth, as they say. You know, hey, these brothers were a whole lot closer in understanding than any of us are gonna get, right?
Right.
Like this. So they had an understanding of what they were talking about. These are our early fathers, you know, in the faith. So
hey, they was going through Jacob's trouble with all this stuff. He's still showing you how to maneuver. Paul running around from people and writing letters and getting locked up and beat, all that. They going through Jacob's trouble. He's still trying to make sure he get the right stuff in here, send it to this brother, and you know what I mean. That's the spirit of all of that, man. You know,
it's
troubling times, but they still telling you, hey man, keep the faith. If we suffer, we gonna get the kingdom.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, before we get started, I just wanted to, you know what I mean? I like to do a little bit of news real quick. You know, they got the brother Rich Homie Quan, the rapper. You know, some may know him. They said he overdosed or something happened to him today. He died.
Right.
You know.
Con.
That's in the news now. Hey, the Most High not playing with these rappers. What'd you take up?
I was saying that me and the real were talking about that a little earlier. So they would, hey, you never know when it's your time.
Right.
Yes, and yeah, hey, you plant like it's every day you straying away from the Most High. You just playing with your own life.
There you go.
Literally playing with your life.
Mm.
He tells you choose life or death, and a lot of us try to live that what they so called lifestyle, but we know it's a death style
Right. There you go.
because there ain't no life in that.
Dang. That's a and that's a beautiful point, man. A lot of people don't understand because the Lord said, the commandments are life. Anyone that strays away from the commandments, it's death. So there's no free will. You've got to choose the command. We got the commandments was given to us, man. It was made for us, man, so that we can live. We can't live without it. You know what I mean? It's like we need food. People say I can't live without food. People say I can't live without water. You can't live without the commandments. That is life.
That's right.
And what drives me crazy, and we're gonna get into it, man. I just want to throw this out real quick. I know we got to be short for time, but I see a lot of stuff, a lot of people getting online and stuff, man, which is our people, of course. The folly, the stupidness, man, to keep calling us black Hebrew Israelites, and they get on and they're joking or laughing and mocking. And I'm like, y'all did the prophets like that back then the same way. But the day is going to come when your mockery is no longer going to be laughter.
Right.
We ain't out there for our own health, man. The Most High sends the prophets out. He placed us out there to go get his people. He has never sent prophets out there not to do the work that he's called them to do. Everyone that needs to know the commandments, the only way they're going to know and learn them is through the prophets.
That's right.
And he's sending us out there. So a lot of people keep laughing. But we're going to keep on until he beam us up, man, to take us from this place. And then we're going to see who get the last laugh. Man.
That's right.
I'll go ahead, God. I just want to throw that out there real quick.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. That's right. We made a covenant with death and hell. You know what I mean? And that's how these brothers are getting knocked off and the Lord is just letting it, you know what I mean? That's what they chose. Okay. Death angel.
There you go.
Boom. Drop it. Influencing our people in a negative way.
Yeah.
And these brothers, like this brother from Atlanta, you know what I mean? And I know good and well he done bumped into an Israelite. I know good and well.
Ain't no way he missed one.
That's right. That's right.
Not only is that they on the corners, they got actual congregations like church, you know what I mean, down there that, it ain't no way he ain't heard the truth in some capacity, in some type of capacity. And hey, Most High making examples.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
Right.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I pray for the brother, you know what I mean? Or he's gone, you know what I mean? But, let that be a reminder to all of us, you know what I mean? Brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? We can't play with the Lord.
No,
Mm-mm.
we cannot. We can't play with the Lord, man. We've been doing that. You seen what's been happening since the earth been on, people playing with him, and look what's happening, man. Judgment is on the earth. It's covering it, man.
Right.
Most High, man, he ain't playing, man. He ain't nothing to play with, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful point, man.
That's right. All right. Do you have anything else you wanna bring up, or?
That was just in my mind. I ain't had no.
We did have that shooting that happened in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Ken.
We did have that shooting that happened in Georgia.
Yeah.
9 people were injured. 4 people's life were taken. 2 of them seemed to be like our people, and the other ones were teachers, like 2 teachers.
Man.
Like, 2 young, like is, and the 14-year-old boy, like is, as far as if the news is updated since then, but he's still out there. They didn't catch him.
What? He's still on the loose?
Hold on. I thought they got him.
Did they get him?
Yeah, they said they're gonna charge him as an adult.
Oh, they did. Last time I saw, they didn't have him.
Yeah, they got him.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, how y'all not got this little boy already? What is his name? Colt Gray. Colt Gray, I think.
Esau, boy. Esau being Esau.
Yep. And they've been watching him tailoring this dude for a year. because he already got on face. He already threatened to did the letters and said, and they knew he was going to do something like he was capable of doing something like this, and they still didn't do nothing when they saw the red flags. It's like they waited because they was like, no, we need that blood drawn. Go ahead and do it. Once he did it, now they comprehend.
Wow.
It's crazy, man.
That's a mess. It really is.
It is.
And our people just have to, we just got to sit back and take it. Ain't nothing like if they're going to try to. Imagine if this would have been the other way around. And then put it back. They would have stormed the courthouse and the prison or the jail. Yeah. Try to grab them out and have their own justice.
Right. Yeah, it would have been crazy. It'd have been real crazy. Crazier.
Right.
Yeah, and unfortunate situation, but I mean, man,
wow.
They already knew about. Yeah, the Israelites is what I'm concerned about. Man,
yeah.
But it's something that
for the families.
It's something that General brought in the chat. He said they showed the pictures of the teachers, but they wasn't showing the pictures of the other two kids. And when he said that, I started watching, man, and seeing that they mostly was talking about the teachers and not too much paying attention to the two students that were killed. And I just thought that was crazy and odd that he pointed that out. And actually, when you look at and see, you're like, damn, why aren't they even talking about the two students? Why aren't they showing us right beside them, bringing up? It was focused on the man and the woman, which was crazy. I don't see
so hold on. The two students were the Israelites.
Yeah, because one was yes.
It looked like it was Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom.
Southern, yes, yeah.
That it was crazy. It was crazy. Because we were like, we got a whole congregation of down there in Atlanta. You got mad congregations down there, and most of them send their kids to school, like and so you got these two children, like that have had their life taken by another student, 14 years old, for whatever reason. Like what did they do to you that you had to get, that you came after them? Not that you found your teacher that gave you an F on your paper, or you were being bullied by such and such. You just went into the school and did that.
That's crazy, man.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, send them in there with them brothers, though, man. I mean, not that mad at our brothers in there, but yeah, put them in there, man. You know what I mean? Hey, but we'll see what type of justice he get, because, if they try him like an adult, then that's exactly what they need. They need to do more than that.
Yeah.
Honest, to be honest.
Yeah. If you had the mind frame to plan something out like that, you need to be tried as an adult, because that means that no little kid is thinking, I'm gonna go back to the school and shoot them up, right? That's you wearing your big boy pants.
Yeah, and you can get away with, and you got away, and with somebody shoot a gun. Most kids shoot a gun and say like, "Oh snap! What I just," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nah, he man, that's crazy. But man, that's easy. That's his blessing, man. That's his blessing.
Unfortunately,
that's like when they say, the spirit in him isn't upright.
Right.
That's it right there.
Shalom, Sammy T. Shalom.
Yeah, we did some, I remember back in the day, they used to be they used to be drive-bys back in the day, but it was usually aimed at a certain person or a certain group, but to be in the school and then I'm going through the school looking for people, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Man, you knew something was gonna happen at the school. You're like, man, I ain't going out in the front of school today. I already know what's going on.
Shalom, Cole.
Shalom.
Dr.
Colby Colquitt. Dr. Khan in the building. Shalom.
Yeah.
Shalom to the God.
Wow.
Shalom.
To the man of the field. That's right. The hunting man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted. Yeah, he preferred to hunt. It ain't like, he was getting bully picked on and he just turned around, had it in his book bag or in his pants. You know what I mean? Nah, he hunted.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Right.
He did.
Yeah.
That's sad. It don't make it don't make any logical sense to do that. So you already know he out it like he got something going on. Watching him try to plead, he got some mental health issues,
Yeah.
and they're gonna try to give him a little slap on the wrist, like, oh, we're gonna give him like 2 years and probation. We don't want to mess up his life like that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, he had it hard when he was younger. You know, his dad went away, and you know he worked bartender at night, and he came back. Let's stuff. He'd be like, man, shut up. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? That nigga's crazy.
Right.
His dad was a bartender, and his mom was a waitress, and you know, man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that stupid stuff. You don't do that.
Right. And you know, God is crazy because that's why it's so important about this lesson. All these children are making these type of decisions, which leads me to say, how come the parents don't know? How come they don't know about their own children?
That's right.
That's what you had the Columbine where the parents said, well, we didn't know they was out there in the garage hooking up bombs and what?
Fine.
You don't know what your kids are doing.
You don't know what your kids doing?
Nah.
Can I just get one precept before I turn this over to you, guys?
What you got?
Sirach 32 and 22. Let's see what the Bible. See, this is why we got to read, y'all. This is why we got to read. Hey, the Lord telling you, right? He done gave the word. He done blueprinted. He done given it to us, man.
God.
We need to know our children, man. The little 14-year-old that came up here in Georgia and did his killing, his father was like, oh, no, man, we just hunting rifles and hunting guns. He never showed us that he had that. What? You a hunter, you think your son ain't going to be lurking around the corner hanging some cat from a tree or something, man? Because Esau wicked like that. They love blood.
Yeah, they do.
But you don't know your children, so you just come home, eat, sleep, and shit, and go to work. That's it. You mean to tell me you don't pay no attention to your children? Well, let's read what the Bible says. Right? Let's see what the Most High says.
Hey, this Sirach 32. Let me start at 21.
Okay, yeah. Kind.
It says, be not confident in a plain way, and beware of thy own children.
That's at all times. Beware of your children, man. Ain't no way in the world they should be coming through the door, man, going to their room and shutting the door.
Right.
And then you just saying, stay away from us, man. As long as you stay up there, play your video game and everything. And see that social media program, man, got these mothers looking at that junk and then coming out practicing it. Live act. Going to school, killing people, man. And drop some blood of the Israelites at that. Because these parents not aware of their own children.
It ain't too much things your kids can do that you don't know. Like, they're going to need your credit. They're going to need your car. They're going to need some money. They're going to need a ride. They're going to need approval. They're going to need something. And if you ain't got keeping an eye on them, that's on you.
That's right.
That's willful neglect. Ain't no your kid going to build a bomb. And
Come on. You don't know.
Right.
You got C4 and stuff in the garage. You like, I don't know what happened.
You hearing it. You hear all this stuff.
You think they sitting around thinking they kid watching Bill Nye the Science Guy.
He like, yeah. You get out of line. I got something for you too.
Right.
Mom.
Right. Get my skateboard out the shop, Mom.
Right.
That's crazy, man. You know, our parents and stuff, man, that's how you know it's different. Like, we could be in a room when, you know, parent come open the door, they leave his door open.
Right.
Better not close that door.
And then they coming up every 5 or 10 minutes, walking across the hall. You like, damn, couldn't even get us a soft fart out or something, man. Damn, they was right there on us. That's how them Israelites be. That's how our parents be.
Right. That's true.
The devil, his people, give them guns. Get 5 years old, taking them to gun. They shoot, practicing. There you go, buddy. Billy, throw it up there. Then they go out here and they do shit like this, man. And why you know what? I will speak this into existence. I pray that all the Israelites and the Lord bless them with buildings so they can do their own resources and their own schools, man, to re-edify and re-teach our people and keep our people safe from harm, which is around these other nations and stuff, man. Where we can come amongst each other, man, and we will know our children are safe.
That's right.
and not have to worry about them going to them buildings and stuff, man, and then losing their lives. Some of them parents went to pick up their kids. They wouldn't even let them come out. They had them all up. Like, wait a minute, we got them all lined up and everything. Nigga, let my kid come to me. The hell with that.
I know some of them parents came strapped up too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Hey, that's the smart thing to do. Like,
But-
I would have caught little Colton. I would have seen it.
Right.
Look here. I got him. Got him, guys.
We ain't got to worry about it, guys. It's all over with.
I got him.
Man.
He had a gun in his head. I feared for my life.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Colton, he gone. He gone.
Man.
That's right.
But imagine a parent that had to come in and was like,
"Yep,
it was your kid.
It was your kid.
Your kid."
Man.
You know what I mean? The one that they got, you know what I mean? On the other side, like, man, that's sad.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Man, I don't ever want to feel that pain where I have to go identify my own child.
That makes me think about Yahweh identifying his own son, man. Like seeing what the damn devil did when he crucified our Messiah. But it looks like what's crazy is this 14-year-old kid, they comprehend him. They didn't kill him.
Right.
You know, I just don't understand why they get arrested, but yet we don't have guns and get shot in the head. We don't hold no threats. We don't have no weapons, no nothing. And we get shot in the head. We get the other officer, man, shoot the little boy in the chest, man. No guns. We have no guns. You got the brother that was coming to the door, man, and the two cops went in front, knocked on his door. They didn't announce themselves to tell who they are. He's coming with his gun because he's in his home. He can walk around his home with his gun. It's legal. Right. And then all of a sudden, the third cop comes on the side, looks through his side glass window, sees him with the gun coming to look at the people. He's got a gun, shoots him, drops him, and the poor brother reaches up to unlock the door, and he's screaming, "You better put your hand down, I'm going to shoot you again." Man. And the brother unlocked the door for the cops to come in.
So that's just showing you right there, King. We not even say, it ain't no, you know what I mean? The secret place of the Most High. That's all we can do. We are held here captive until, you know, the Most High get us, or, you know what I mean? Because really, like you said, they showing us no mercy. We in their hands right now.
That's right. I mean?
It ain't nowhere safe on this planet. You know what I mean? From them dogs, man. You know, you can't really run from them.
You can't. Where we going?
You can't.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, and the last thing I was gonna say, and then we go to another. Let's say we go to another continent of Africa. Man, it's gonna be a Esau there or a Hamite there. You know what I mean? It ain't even got to be Esau, Ham, and them. You know what I mean? Because we got them curses, and these other nations hate us, man.
They do. Man. They do.
We're familiar with this dog over here, but it's other devils, Chinese devils.
Yes.
Over there, man. You know what I mean? The Arab devil. You know what I mean? Our people going through that over there. Imagine stuff we don't even know. In the hoods in Iraq. Because, you know, we there too. Or, you know, same thing in the Congo or wherever else. You know, it's different color devils, man. We dealing with this one, but, you know, we just, like you said, we got to stay in this word.
Yeah.
Secret place of the Most High and you know what I mean? Allow him to do what he got to do. Man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, what I was wanting to say, I said, even being when I was in the military, dealing with when you have to deal with combatants, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're not allowed to shoot first. They have to shoot at you before you can engage.
Wow.
But cops here in America, to American citizens, right? Like as soon as they see a gun, they can just shoot you, and they justify it by it. But if you did that out of overseas, it'd be an international problem. Like it'll be an international. It'll be young kid was shot by army soldier or marine or it'll be the end of their career. They done stood trial and everything, but the laws in America for so-called Americans, right, is so loose that they can shoot at you first before you even done anything. In the land where you're supposed to be, where it's where you're innocent, and it's where you're innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
The opposite way around. Like he had a gun in his hand, pop. Oh, I was in fear that he was gonna shoot me first. But you supposed to be, you're the one with all the training and supposed to be serving and protecting.
Yep.
That's crazy to me.
The wicked. And that's this whole what we doing, the raise up a child, you know what I mean? We have to raise up our children to let them know how to maneuver, you know what I mean, in this society, man, in Babylon. Right. You know, so that's going right into the lesson, man. You know.
That's right.
Right.
Sure. Hey, let's open it up with that verse.
Come.
Let's open that with that. So let me go and grab that real quick. I want to make sure, like, we're gonna set the foundation, like Chiefy said.
Okay.
Set a foundation. Set a foundation. So, like, we're gonna have Proverbs. So we're gonna go to Proverbs 22 and verse 6. And it reads, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Okay. And that's what we should be doing. Even when the law was given to us, it told us that we should be teaching this to our children. Like this, and you should be talking about it when you get up, you lay down, when you go to and fro. You always supposed to be talking about it. These are the things, because it's there for a heritage for our children. They should be raised in it. It should be culture to your child. It's not just laws, statutes, and commandments. It's life to your child. It tells them how to be it teaches them how to love one another. It teaches you how to right your wrongs. And it teaches humility as well. Because you got to be humble in certain parts to be like it's to address things with your brother or address things with your sister.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna get that Deuteronomy 6 and 7, Bible Shah. It says, I'll start at 6 and 6. It says, "In these words which I command you this day shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up." You know, so like Hezekiah was saying, man, we have to continually speak to our. I mean, it should be a daily thing. What happened over there? You know what I mean? What sin is that, or what commandment are they breaking? What commandment are they keeping? You know, and continually rehearse this in our children's head, but it's also for us as well. You know,
that's right.
And just to let me back on that, when he was talking about it, he said you should teach them diligently. To teach them to be diligent, or to teach them diligently means you have to have care and consciousness about what you're teaching. It's not just, I'm just teaching it to you just to be teaching it to you. It's so that you can take care and guard the word that the Most High had given to the people,
right?
So that it could be instilled in them, like in their hearts or in their mind. As we know the heart is the mind.
That's right.
You know what? That's a beautiful what you and Cap just brought down. You know, I'm gonna pull out the CEV for a little trickery tonight, and I'm gonna read both of those in the CEV. Proverbs 22, and I start at verse 6. Go right along with what General was talking about, man, about teaching your children. We got to teach them, man. They're not gonna, they ain't gonna learn if they don't have a teacher, right? So it says, Proverbs 22 and 6, teach your children the right from wrong. And when they are grown, they will still do what is right. When you see all this stuff happening with these children and everything, somebody's not teaching them. And here's the point. Here's what they're not teaching them, right along with Deuteronomy, 6 and 7, right? This is what they're supposed to be teaching them, right? So they can keep going right? I start at 4. Listen, Israel, the Lord our God is the only true God. So love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and strength. Memorize his laws and tell them to your children over and over and over again. Talk about them all the time, whether you're at home or walking along the road or going to bed at night or getting up in the morning. Write down copies and tie them to your wrists and foreheads to help you obey them. Write these laws on the door frames of your homes and on your town gates. Right? Beautiful. It ain't no boring thing. We got to write this thing. This is how you teach your kids right here. And let me tell you like this. This is for Israel, baby.
That's right.
Israel, if you want to raise your children the right, proper way, this is how you raise them. Okay. We got to take back our book and everything, man, because now these pastors done made it boring, Hopkins. They say, man, I ain't got time to read. Nah, that white man, but they done turned it out to make it seem like it's boring to be a man of the God-fearing man and reading the word of the Lord, man.
Right.
Seeing brothers out there on the block with Bibles and that scare you. But brothers out here with guns don't, you know what I mean? That don't make sense to me. We got Bibles holding them up. Man, must scare, running, fire, gone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers with guns, they want to put face masks on and shoot at each other. I don't know, man. I'm gonna lay it plain right there, man.
God, you right. Shoot, they won't come and talk to us for 2 minutes. Later on that night, they go to the club where killers is in cars and ducked off tent, you know what I mean, and all types of wickedness and stuff going on. They'll go in there and hang out for hours. Smoke everywhere, can't breathe. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be in that thing.
A
fool. Like a fool. You know what I mean? But yeah, they won't come and talk to us for 2 minutes. You know, it's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy.
And just to land me back on that point, like it's, or more so to on the same thought link, the thought on that. A lot of us just don't really want, like we just don't really want to be taught. That's the problem. Like we're comfortable in our ways. Like it's because we were taught a certain way growing up. Like that wasn't in the way that the Most High had prescribed for us. But now that we're older, we don't want to be taught again.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to be taught again.
Right.
We want to be comfortable in the way that we're living. Like that's a Bible verse that covers that as well.
Yeah.
Like at the time that you should be teachers, you ought to be taught again.
Yes.
Let me pull that up real quick. That's 1 Timothy 1:7. Yep. 1 Timothy 1:7. Here we go. I got it. Excuse me. This is 1 Timothy 1:7. Desiring. Oh no, is that what I want?
That ain't it.
That's not it. That's not the one I want. I thought that was the one I want.
That's
Hebrews 5:12. Yeah, Hebrews 5:12. Like and it reads, for when for the time ye ought to be teachers, like meaning that we should know the law because we would have been raised up in the law properly. Ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God. And they're talking about the first things that the Most High taught us. That's when it says, like in the oracles, the first principles of the oracles of God. Meaning you should learn like thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, like committing adultery. You shouldn't deceive one another, shouldn't lie to one another. Like these are the things that you got to be taught again.
Yeah.
Continuing in the verse, and it said, are become such as have need of milk, because the laws, that's the milk of it. That's the milk. Getting the law, that's the milk. And then it says, and not of strong meat, meaning trying to learn the deep things of the word. But just get the simple things.
That's right.
You want to be a teacher, and this happens to a lot of brothers and sisters in the truth. They want to teach things, but then they don't even have a firm grasp of it. They be want to teach prophecies and Daniel revelation. I'm like, get out of there.
You want to lose them like
but
that.
You can't keep laws. You can't put fringes on. You don't understand those things, but you want to have strong. But you want to have strong meat. No, hey, you gotta drink the milk.
That's right.
Just like a babe. The babe starts on the milk, and then you gradually start feeding it the things that are a little difficult to digest, and their body gets used to it, and then next thing you know, they eating whole food.
Yeah,
it went from that mush, that little baby food to the hey, you done gave your baby a piece of chicken. Your baby over there gumming the chicken.
Going to town gumming that thing.
Right. That's what it is when you try to go into deep prophecy too early. You just gumming the chicken. You can't even chew it up and digest it properly. But that's what happens for the time that we should have been teachers. Like, yes, we have to go back again. And this is some things that we were not taught, because our forefathers and mothers disobeyed the law.
Yep.
And this was the curse. And our heritage was stripped from us. And it was taken from us. So we didn't get to grow up right.
Nope.
Like we were supposed to, like the law told us to.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. It was stripped from us, man. And that's why where we at today, man. That's a great point, guys. That's why we're at today. It is because of that, man. Damn, man. And then there's no discipline now within our children and stuff, man. The children just, they basically just having children and letting them run, but wow, goes against everything that the Most High stands for, right? Mm-hmm. How we supposed to be raising our children and everything, man. With these laws and stuff, man, to where it be a part of them. So when they get older in life, they don't depart from them. They know not to go steal. They know not to go sleep with their neighbor's wife. They know not to, commit murder, right? They're going to love these laws and stuff if we providing it and establishing it in our home, right? Implemented it in our homes to them and stuff, man. And that's why when you go out here, stores and TV, you got Israel Valley. They live like the heathens because we among them. Act, talk, walk, we do all things like them because we have rejected the life that was given to us. And every time we try to, and y'all get ready for a lesson called Israel, the truth falling on deaf ears, because all they want to do is live like the heathen. They just want to be like them. They don't want nothing to do with the law. The Most High said the law is life.
Yeah, that's right.
Without it, he said, you will die.
Mm-hmm.
We see that happening all over. Just Israel just dropping, northern, southern, everybody falling. We can't live without these laws, man. Back in the day, they used to beat us to go to church, man. But we need to be beaten. Hey, keep these laws.
Yeah.
Keep the laws. When they just mama didn't miss a church when it came to us. We was up with the bow tie on, suit and everything, French clean, everything, man. We in line getting on the bus, man, singing Jesus loves the little children, heading on there. Right?
That's right.
We need to be teaching them the laws, man. Yeah. That's life. That's what it's about, man. All praises, man, to the Most High, man.
Come on. Hey, well, you go ahead, Ken. Okay.
Oh, I was just going back because I said we missed a few precepts. Yeah. If you got something to say, we can go back to these.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's exactly right. Teaching them the laws. And that's why Yahweh Shai was so, where he said, he told Nicodemus, you got to be born again. And then he would say, how do you not know? Like, who raised you? You know what I mean? Who taught you? You a leader of the Jews. You don't know who taught you. Who's your teacher? You know what I mean? And that's what he was so, like, you don't even know the simple things. What's going on? And then he would even have to break down certain things to the disciples and stuff. He's like, man, we should all, because like you said, back in Exodus, Deuteronomy, them times, we were teaching this to our kids. And when we got in the land, you know what I mean? But then we fell off after captivity, at a certain point, people was growing up without knowing the laws and certain things, and then they was adding in precepts of men and things like that. So Yahweh Shai had to come and regulate that stuff. But he was, he was disappointed. A lot of people didn't understand what he was saying sometimes.
That's right.
Let me get a precept what you was going into, Chief. Talking about the law. This is Isaiah 42:22. It says, 42:21. It says, "The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable." The Lord is going to he's going to magnify the law. I mean, he's going to make it even bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's going to make it honorable. And that's what Yahweh Shai basically did. He said, I ain't come to, take away nothing from the law.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to magnify the law and make it honorable. That's what the Lord going to do. And that's what we have to do with our kids, with our brothers and sisters. That's what we got to do.
That's right. Like just to bring up these
it's beautiful
precepts that have been dropped in. Like we have Deuteronomy 11:19, and it goes down to 21. I'll bring that up. And it says, "And ye shall teach them, teach your children, speak of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thine house and upon thy gates.
Right.
That your days may be multiplied in the days of your children in the land which the Lord swear unto your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth."
Right.
And that's a good point. It just pretty much went back to what we were talking about earlier. You got to teach them to your children, and it said, and it tells you why you gotta, that your days may be multiplied in the days of your children. That goes back to talking about its life. It's life, and to fall away from that way is just death.
Matter of fact, let me get can I get Proverb 21:16, Baba Kashai? Just go with what you're saying, King. Same thing with you. We doing precepts. My bad. I forgot we got I know we got a whole list of them. Matter of fact, I'll hold that one.
Okay, kind. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Yahoo's over here in Psalm 78. That's 1 through 10. I'm gonna read through it real quick.
Man,
I'm gonna try to read through it real quick.
I seen it 1 through 10. That's why I was like,
I thought it was like 1 and 10. It's 1 through 10.
Yeah.
You want me to get it? Or you got it.
I got it. I got you. Here we go. We got Psalm 78, 1 through 10. And it reads, "Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. Salakia, have told us. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generations to come the praise of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he hath done. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children."
Our praises.
"That the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments, and might be Salakia, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their hearts aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God. The children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, turned back in the day of battle. They kept not the covenant of God and refused to walk in his laws."
So that's in the law, that we should teach our children and raise them in the law. From what was read earlier in Deuteronomy.
That's right.
That's how important it is that and you can see the world, the way the world is running today. Parents are not teaching their children the law, man, at all. And it's something that the Most High just told our forefathers, hey, this is what you got to do. No must if, this is what you've got to do. And that's just not being done today. Church don't teach this. Pastors, evangelists, they don't show this truth, man. As long as I was in church and everything, man, we went in there and sang a couple of songs, had a couple of suckers and everything, man. Came out, sat, they did a little sermon, and we went home and we did our job for the day.
That's right.
You got to teach your children the law of the Most High.
It's
life. And I would, oh yeah, we got some more precepts to go on down. So,
we got this one in Luke 5:37. This is touching on when we were talking about the teachers, when that you need to be taught again.
Right.
This is Luke 5:37. I'll read down to 39. And no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine will burst the bottles, and be spilt, and the bottles shall perish. But new wine must be put into new bottles, and both are preserved. No man having drunk old wine straightway desireth new, for he saith, the old is bitter.
So you got to be renewed in order to get, you know what I mean? In order to get that spirit and understanding, you know, in order to get that spirit, you got to be renewed. And that's what we got to do. We were trained up, like we said, we so comfortable with being like the heathen that we were trained up in their ways, and we don't want to leave it. It's comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like, all I got to do is say, forgive me, and I can do what I want and go lay down and sleep nice and don't worry about nothing. It's comfortable to be, you know, in the matrix. You know what I mean? Where you know what I mean? You don't even know that you're just a robot, or you're just, you know, it's comfortable to do that instead of knowing to come into the truth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Matter of fact, now if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna get that Proverb 21:19, because it go right with this as well.
Proverbs 21:19.
16, Bible shot.
16. Gotcha. This is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
We all wandered out of the way of understanding at some point. All of us did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then and that's when we were in the congregation of the dead, because the so-called Christian church, even the Muslim, Islam, and if you're not in the truth, you're in the congregation of the dead. Dead man walking. That's why Yahushua told him, hey, man, dude said, Yahushua said, follow me. Bro said, man, I got to go bury my people. He said, man, let the dead bury the dead.
That's right.
Right.
They was Israelites. He said, let the dead bury the dead, though. They still dead. They not in the truth, you know?
Yeah.
That's right. That's that's clear cut right there, man. You're not in the truth, you dead. You might be walking around eating and sleeping and playing and talking, what you talking about? Now you spiritually, you dead, man.
Yeah.
That's right. There's no life in you, man, at all. And that's the folly of it, man, with our people, because they think they actually living, man. Actually, listen, man, if we can't open our eyes, man, and see what the Most High has done, revealed the Esau's secret places. He done revealed everything to us, man.
Right.
And for some reason, our people still hard-headed, man. Man, you look at that the little college thing with Deion Sanders. And, you know, you had that other white commentator came on and said some negativity about him. So, what's his name? Robert Griffin III was like, you know, let me go in and say something on this, man, because he worked it for ESPN and all that. He got on, he was like, look, man, you know, there's no need to call prime time out. Like, you know, he's like, it's just football. And it's made something. He didn't even attack the guy. They fired that brother the next day.
Oh, that's what, I know he got fired.
Don't open your mouth up to nothing. You keep it shut.
Crazy.
A robot. You're not allowed. Colin Kaepernick, he didn't kill nobody. He didn't shoot nobody, nothing, man. This is what we're under. So we think, hey, we ain't got time to raise our children. We got all this stuff going on. When the Most High told you, you got to teach them the laws and stuff, man. That's what'll protect them.
Got to.
That's life, man.
Okay.
And we need a Messiah to come and save us, man, because we ain't getting out of this, man. They're not gonna put no rules, no laws in place for us, man. We need Yahushua. We need him to come to get us, man.
That's right.
We ready to get the hell up out of this place, man. I heard a brother, and I ain't gonna throw him out, but the brother at the job, we sitting outside on break, and you know, the boss dude come out, and he's like, "Here you go," giving us little assignments to do. I guess he didn't tell him he was on break or something. But he turned around right when I was about to walk off. I heard him say, because he's scared, he like, oh, damn, I'm going to get in trouble. And the first thing he says, hey, boss, I had to come out here, boss, and I had to take a, you know what I'm saying? But I want to show you something real quick, boss, man. I want to show you something. I'm standing there looking like, I thought it was a damn movie. I'm like, I'll be damn, bro, you don't know what that did to me at that moment, Israel. I'm sitting here like, why you gotta explain yourself to this man? Why you calling him? You know, bruh, man. Don't call that man. You know, that man feels so good. He gonna wait till he get around 15 of them other CEOs up there, and he gonna say, "Watch this, buddy, yo," and you gonna turn around and say, "Hey, boss, hey, boss."
Right. Yeah, we still on the plantation. A lot of us in our minds, man, in our spirits, we are. Sadly,
that's sad, man.
Yeah,
sad. It is. It's very sad. Like we never escape.
Nope.
Hey, like it said, you're gonna have an iron yoke around your neck until you be destroyed.
Until be destroyed. Yep.
And then he didn't say that, and then you destroyed, and that's it. Like if we walking around destroyed, now we don't need the yoke anymore. Like it's to control us or to make us go left or right. Like it's we already done learned the ways of the heathen, and like it's and how to tap dance for them. Like it's so you ain't even gotta worry. You don't need the yoke anymore.
Right.
Damn. That's right. That's
destroyed.
Right. We destroyed. That's right.
And we pass that down, to our children too.
Yeah, we do.
That's how you like it. You might be like we might be talking like to each other, woo-de woo, you know, and then here come white people. Oh yeah, Bob, you know,
Bob.
You got a code switch, you know, a code switch with them, and our kids be like that too. They understand it too. You can't talk to us the one way and then talk to them the same way. It don't work like that. They'll think you less of you, so you gotta put that little thing in your voice and talk like them. You know? I'll see you on the. I'll send you that email, Bob. I'll send that to you. I'll go ahead and send that to you. Right now. Okay. Radio. Right. You know, you got to do that with them.
That's bad.
And we done taught it to our children.
Yep.
Like and that's how they move in the world as well. And they start to look down upon their own people because they don't think they educated because of a certain way that they talk.
Yeah.
Like they don't think you're smart because you speak Ebonics or you speak improper English, but it's not the lack of intelligence. It's like it's the lack. It's like that's how we talk to each other. That's how we've always talked to each other. You know.
Yeah.
It's just not in us like that. Like go ahead.
No, King, you go finish it. Go ahead. My bad.
Well, I was just gonna land it. I was gonna land it there, just saying, hey, our children are just being taught the wrong things. Yeah. Like and then even if we teach them the right things, like are we enforcing or reinforcing the lessons that we teach with our children, or are we bending? Soon as something comes up, like I don't want to clean my room, like. Well, you know, he's tired, so you just let him not clean his room. You know, like this. You gotta discipline your child. You gotta be straightforward, and you've gotta stand on business when you come to children, because they'll sense weakness in you and they'll use it.
Oh yeah,
I get away with that. He gonna let me I'm tired. They'll just let me do whatever.
Okay. Yeah, and that's another point. You had something, Chief?
Oh, go ahead. I get you. You good.
I was just going to, you know what I mean, go into a few precepts as well. Like you said, and it's basically going into discipline, you know, disciplining your kids. That's one thing that we cannot fail at. We cannot, matter of fact, let me just bring it. This is Sirach 30 and chapter 30, verse number 9. It says, "Conquer your child, and he shall make you afraid. Play with him, and he will bring you to heaviness." So that means if you, hey, he whining like Hezekiah said, don't want to pick up, clean up his room, and we're just, oh, okay, well, like you said, he's tired, he's this and that. It says, if you conquer him, he shall make you afraid. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he's gonna be big and bad. He's gonna be them tantrums that he throwing and all that. He's gonna be big and bad and buck up to you.
Yeah.
It says if you play with him, he'll bring you to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest you have sorrow with him, unless you gnash your teeth in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. That's one thing, hey man. I don't, no. I try to. I mean, when it says no liberty, it's not just saying don't let him do nothing, but it's basically saying he don't have the freedom to go and, like we said, lock the door, close the door behind him. He turn the TV off when he want. She, they get to do whatever they want when they. The Lord is saying, don't do that. Don't raise your kids like the heathen. We always look back when we was kids and we'd be at the grocery store. Daggone Billy and Sally Sue over there, you know what I mean, tripping. You got your whole family looking like, what? Is how they do? They kicking mama and kicking her and yanking stuff and turning red and pulling their hair out for a candy bar. And shoot, we better not even ask for a candy bar. We better not even ask for nothing. You know what I mean? We like, what? So the Lord is saying, hey, you better not be like them heathen.
That's right. Hey, Cap, can you go ahead and finish that off on 12 and 13?
Come on.
Let's go right along with it.
Come on. Verse 12, it says, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto you, and so bring sorrow to your heart.
That goes right along what a lot of people don't understand when you read Proverbs. I think it's 13 and 24, where it says, spare not. That word spare means don't restrain, don't withhold. Right. You don't supposed to do that. When a kid or child do something and it's wrong, chastise them, which is telling you. Even in the next verse is going to tell you. The Lord chastise us. You don't think putting them yokes on our neck and then having them to destroy us with the chest, that's a whooping. Being scattered into four corners of the earth and having our language, our identity, our culture, our heritage taken from us, man, that's getting a good whooping. Beating us into submission, man, to where we can't do nothing but try to get back up and regain what we lost by returning to the Most High's laws.
That's right.
Go ahead, guy. It's a good one, man. I love that side right there. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, just to land me back on what he was saying. That's how the Lord deals with us. Do you think you better than the Lord just to let your kid let it slide?
Yeah.
The Lord ain't gonna let it slide for you.
Oh no.
And it's good. Like they say, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. If he gonna give you punishment, the same should be for your child.
That's
now,
right.
We're not telling you to go out and like where it says that you hit them on their side or you beat them on their side. We're not saying that you going out here and you like beating your child, but it's saying to correct them.
That's right.
I remember when my little brother was little, and he goes yelling. I think he was maybe 3 or 4. He runs in his sister's room, and he starts yelling at her. And I said, "You ain't gonna yell at your sister like that." And then I popped his little hand, right? And he looked at me, and he was like, and then he tried to call himself hitting me back. I was like, okay, hit him harder. He looked back at me, and then he hit me again. I said, okay, I gotta show him I mean business. I pulled back and lit that little hand up, and and from there I never had to lift my hand again.
There you go. Hey, it had to be had because I know he love you, big bro.
Yeah,
It had to be done.
Mm-hmm. Like, and that's how the Most High look. The Most High was just like putting little curses on us, little slaps on the hand, and then he's like, "Man, my people ain't listening. I gotta go to the links. You're going into captivity. I'm sorry. Like, I gotta show you. I ain't playing."
That's like him saying, "Hey, call the police." You know, your mom back in the day, you asked her, "Mom said, call the police. He going to juvenile today. Going to juvenile. Send him to juvenile." You know what I mean?
You better hope you're alive when they get here.
You're right. If you're alive, right. Look, I got a precept to go with you on that too, King. Amos 3:1, 3 and 2. I started 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's right. So yeah, the Most High punishes us too, like the God said.
Yeah, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yeah. Yes, he does. That's what's not being said enough. That's what some people don't understand that, right? Mm-hmm. We've been taught, like you said earlier, y'all was talking about, we've been around these heathens, they done destroyed us completely. Mm-hmm. Because the God that they have been teaching us and been telling us for so long is not the God that exists.
Right.
The true God, the true Most High, man, the true Lord, the true Messiah, man. He's for Israel, his people. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He loved his people. He separated his people so that his people can live above all other people on the face of the earth. He never said y'all going to be equal, not from day one. But they have taught us, shown us a way that is not the way. Christ told you he's the way, the truth, and the life. That's the law. Mm-hmm. That's the way. Every time they hear sin, they think it's, sin means for every. Y'all don't even know what sin is, man.
That's right.
When you read in the Bible and it says, if we truly love God, he'll forgive us of our sins. He's not talking about all the rest of y'all. Mm. Where y'all putting that in at, man? Where y'all getting that at, man? Which one of you would turn around, man, and have children get up and move far away out from your house, going on, living their life and everything, man, doing whatever they want to do and everything. And then when they finally be out there and they lost it, you say, I got to go get my children. You ain't going to go get the ones that you know that's yours. You're going to go get somebody else's kids, man, that you have no clue, you know, not of. Come on, man. Let's make it make sense, man. They done lied to us for so long, and our people won't change worth nothing, man. They get on here, want to laugh and mock because they say, they on the block screaming and yelling. Well, the prophets was doing that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And y'all still ignore. John the Baptist, you still ignore. Mm-hmm. Being stubborn. And we brought out some priests. You know, that's the sin. It's like witchcraft. Mm-hmm. Refusing to turn to the Lord. And he's sending them prophets. He's sending them, cause he's stirring that pot in the kitchen. He about to go Hail Mary on the thing, man. Mm. Nobody's paying attention, but his prophets are, man. And we're here to tell the people, the children of Israel, man, we got to come back to his laws, man. Right. We got to leave these buildings, man. We got to start getting away from all that paganism. We got to come back together as who we are. We know we the Israelites, man. We know we the nation that the Most High created and made for himself and placed us above. We know that now. Now they want to laugh and giggle and say, what? Y'all in y'all kingdom. What makes you think you're going to get the kingdom to come? The way you ruling it right now, you're going to rule it that way too?
Man, that's a good point. That's a real good point. You're going to ruin the earth we have now. We're going to get a new one and you get to do it again.
Right.
Ain't no damn sense.
Hell no. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, that was a real good point.
That was a good point.
I like that. Man.
Check this one.
Go ahead.
Still going in on the kids. I got two. Matter of fact, you got that video?
Yeah. Let me give me a second. I'll pull that up.
Go ahead and pull that up. I'm gonna get this one real quick. It says, this is Proverbs 22:15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. So the Lord already got the foolishness in us as a child, but correction actually gets that thing out. And that's what we need is the rod of correction.
That's right.
My son, daily. He do things that I'll be like, hey man, what? You know what I mean? Like we come often. He comes, even at camp often. He comes real close to, you know what I mean, that rod of correction, you know what I mean, all the time. I mean, and I get on him, like the Lord said, I'm not winking at his folly and none of that type of stuff. I get on him, and it's all out of love. And that's what the Lord is wanting us to do. Love our children by correcting.
Right. That's
even
right.
What was that? Leviticus 19. You know what I mean? We gotta love our brother and correct him. Don't suffer sin upon him.
That's
Same
right.
with the kids. Right. That's my brother, that's my son. You know what I mean? He ain't equal to me. You know what I mean? He like a servant. You know what I mean? But hey, I gotta correct him. One day he'll be a big, strong, grown man. I'm still gonna be his father, but still correction has to come. He may have to say, Daddy, the law say this, Daddy, and you doing that. Yahweh forbid. But you know what I mean? He might have to correct me. You know what I mean? But that we can't run from correction, and that's
right.
What it's about discipline. Right.
Yep. That's correct. That's true.
You on mute, King? Hezekiah?
My bad. Yeah, I didn't want the sound to play while you were talking.
Oh, it's all good, King.
No, but I got that video whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, unless anybody got anything else.
Go ahead.
Nah, I got another video puller after this. It's crazy.
Done.
Let's get some music. Yeah. I got to mute it after a while. Got to mute it. Sorry about that, Israel. Hey, copyright.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you. Thank you, man. Now, I want everybody to check this out, man. Look at Israel, wherever they at, with all these daggone cave dogs, man. You know what I mean? How many rape cases are in that room?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? These brothers is parading and dancing around Esau like they ain't the kill. They the killer. They the killers, man. They don't know that this dog is diabolical, man. It ain't nothing this dog won't do. And that goes back to the parents of these brothers. I say they football players, college students, whatever they are. Ain't nobody told them nothing. Ain't nobody showed them Emmett Till and George Steeney and all of this different. Ain't nobody told them about none of that. So look at what they do. Man, I wish I would. They having a good time too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They look. You got You ain't learned your lesson. You had Jonathan Majors just recently.
Oh,
that craziness.
Yeah.
You ain't learned your lesson. Look. He left that white woman and then went straight to a black woman. He said, "Nah, I ain't playing that game." Right. He got Megan Good of all people.
Right.
No, he's like, yeah, I gotta make this legit.
A lot of people on them because they don't even think it's real. You know what I mean?
Right. That's true. You can look at all kinds of things. Look. I'll take it old school. Look at OJ. That whole thing with him. They had that white woman like his.
Yeah.
Then got him. But look, it might have got him just out of his character or whatever, or whoever he's doing, and then he allegedly killed this woman. Like his fooling around with white women. Like his. And that's out. And that we taught not to do that either. We taught to leave them alone.
Man. Right.
They are enemies, but you wanna be with your enemy. Like his Psalms 83 tells you they're your enemy. They the first on the list.
That's right.
They're the first on the list.
But when you're not training your child up the way that they should go, they do whatever. They in all these different nations. I mean, what do you think when you're pulling this dog into your house? You're bringing in her ideologies, her heritage. You're bringing in all of what they are into. Spirits on them. They got generational curses too. They got different things in them where that's what you're putting yourself around that and making your temple and your children, your seed, susceptible to all of that, their wickedness and madness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seeing that thing right there, King, man, it's like spoiled milk to the stomach, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
So
let's just pull one on that since you showed that video in Sirach 41, 5-8. Just to show the people, like, listen, the Most High knows it all. He knows it all, man. You know, I mean, that's why he said, blessed is the man that readeth. You know, we got to take this and we got to feed on this right here. Because that right there, man, that's hard to watch.
Yeah.
These brothers ain't been taught. They ain't seen what's been going on in America. They ain't seen the young brother down there in Mississippi, man, the basketball player that was 6'8", you know, went out to the white girl down there on the canoe and all of a sudden he drowns. I mean, they ain't paying attention to nothing. They just, hey, man, let's get on here with these snow cone bunnies, man, and let's have a good time. Right? Let's see what the Lord say, man. We're going to break this thing down to you, man, from Sirach 41, 5, verse 5-8. Let's break this down for you, man.
Sure.
Right?
We get it going.
Yeah, I got it. This is Sirach 41, starting at verse 5. The children of sinners, abominable children.
Oh yeah.
And they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly.
That's where they finding their happiness at. In ungodliness, man. Right? Because whoever their parents was, they was not keeping the laws. Didn't raise them in the laws. Didn't teach them in the laws. Didn't tell them, you know, in the law, the Lord tell us not to be amongst the other nations. He tell us to be amongst our own people. So here they are thinking we can get on social media and we can just party and let everybody see we got women over here, man. That any minute now, one of them hillbillies could have kicked that door in, man, and went hammock.
Right.
Let's keep going, God.
Verse 6. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish. And their prosperity, shall have a perpetual reproach.
So your inheritance that the father passes on down to his children is going to perish. And then they're going to have the same. It just keeps going and going and going. Because we brought out earlier, man, told you, with the law, you have life. Without the law, you perish. So right. You sitting there, you might as well pick a grave and get ready for it. Because obviously you thinking about getting all these so-called bunnies together and everything, man. So everybody can see you at school and see like, man, you know, Ronnie, Tyrone and them was having a good time last night. Right? Acting like it all is fan and Dundee, like it's all good. Something that the Most High is against. That's why he put his word. That's why he established his law in Jacob and say, here you go. He can see what's coming before you even can think of it or have the notion of it. And these men have not been taught, these young men, at all. When the Lord tells you not to trust your enemy, you better believe it. You better believe it. Not even for a cup of brown sugar, man. You stay away from them, man.
Right.
You don't turn around and say, man, well, all of them ain't like it. What you mean? The same spirit that's in that man, it resides in you. Let's keep going, Bobby Kashai. I'm almost done. I'm going to pass the whip here in a minute.
All right. Verse 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Where's the father? Many of these children and stuff don't even have their head in the house. That's done place the headship on the woman.
No cover.
Yep.
What's going on? Now we saying let's switch roles. Let's get in high heels and speedos and thongs and put the women in the jeans and pink and the boots and they masculinity. They be the man now.
Yeah.
When did the Most High change that? As he's a perverse or something? No.
Right.
Where is the man of the Lord to raise these children to be mighty men of the Lord, man? Akim, just like you with your son gonna be a mighty man of the Lord, because guess what? His father is a God-fearing man. Amen. He won't be at no club like that. He won't be at a place like that. I guarantee if that youngster get up, I don't give a damn if he's 24, 30, he turn around, he gonna see daddy right there. Let's go. You still
right.
God.
One more verse, Akim, and I'm gonna pass it on verse 8.
Verse 8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God. For if ye increase it shall be to your destruction.
So you see, everybody think just because you make money and you get rich, you're going to be living good. No, your destruction is coming because you're forsaking the law. That's what that word woe means. It means destroy.
Right.
It's coming. Your time coming. It might not come when you think it won't. It's coming.
Right.
So every time you increase, movies, I don't give a damn what it is. Money coming in, you thinking, hey, I'm on TikTok, I'm on social media, I'm getting a 1 million viewers. It's for your destruction. It's coming. Because you cannot forsake the law of the Most High and live. No one's ever done that.
Right.
And I couldn't stomach that thing, man. It was hard for me to watch that thing again. And I don't know where Cap be getting these things, man, but it vexed my spirit, man. I mean, y'all go ahead, man. Come on, guy.
Hey, I got a video to follow up what you were talking about. Like when it was talking about where is the Father, right? Like it's because that's a big part of the issue, is that even if that sometimes like it's when the Father is present, he's not really present as a father.
Yeah.
Or they might not even be present in the household at all. And then I saw this video and it made me think of it. And it kind of said where you were going segued right into the video. So I'm just gonna run this, and this is a daughter being disrespectful to her mother on live on Facebook. And just to let you know, it gets a little graphic. No, there ain't no fighting or anything like that, but words are said, you know.
Life. I didn't even. No, all this fucking weed smoking. It was not right. Jenny, you ain't got nothing. We ain't even smoking no weed in the grass. No, like that. Just shut the fuck up. You run the street. You don't go to the street. My nigga, like, no, you keep messing with me. I ain't doing nothing to you. Shut the fuck up. Do you want to see something? My nigga, what are you mad at? What are you mad at me for? What are you mad at me for, my nigga? You came in with an attitude for what, nigga? Nobody said nothing to you. I'm your mother. You don't care. You want to let's get it up. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Oh my God, y'all. I don't care. Smack you.
Damn.
She doing her life. I didn't even. No, all this fucking weed smoking.
Well.
Right.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that. And that's curses right there. Well, like as they say, as the mother, so is the daughter.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. That's a good scripture right there. And apparently the mother is you know what I mean, homosexual, you know, under the curses and breaking the law, the abomination. The whole house is abominable. And man, and that's why the Lord said He's gonna magnify the law. Now in the law, you curse your parents. Excuse me, you hit your parents, you get put to death. But also, if you're a homosexual, you get put to death. Wouldn't nobody be in that? Wouldn't even that video? Everybody be dead. You know what I mean? And that's upholding the law.
That's it. You just say, "Hey, can we?" Hey, beautiful point. Show them that in the law. Let's show them that in the law. But Cap, he just told you they should be put. That's in the Deuteronomy 21:18-21. That's in the law. They support the Lord said, kill him and get that evil spirit off the face of the earth, man.
Yeah. Because that was hard to watch too, wasn't it?
It was. I'm looking. Boy, I wish.
Man, when I saw it, I was like,
ooh, boy.
I know you ain't talking to your mama like that.
Wow.
But that's what happens when you in a lawless household.
Yes.
Your mama's doing this, like she talking about smoking weed and what she doing, and I'm paying for this. You don't do nothing. She told her mama to put her thing in her mouth.
Yes.
I was whoa. Yeah. I was like, yo.
There's no
mama
respect.
Like that?
There's no respect there. No respect.
I'd be dead.
And then she put it out what mama be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shame about that. Yeah, my mama doing this. That would have why would you want to expose your mother like that? Even if she is doing all that, right? Because that look bad on you.
Yeah.
You know her mama be doing that. That's crazy to me.
You right, brother. He said he cut his tongue out his mouth before he even thought about disrespecting his parents.
I know that's the truth.
That's right.
Right.
I know that's the truth.
That's and then social media, you know what I mean? They got it all on social media, man. You know, we are, you know, like the scriptures say, we are a proverb and a byword, and these other nations, they look at us and wag their head and shake their finger, and you know what I mean? And I can understand why, man. We are the leaders when it comes to debauchery and foolishness and wickedness, man. You know what I mean? We win in the Olympics and that type of stuff, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
And let's just go to the kids need to understand you will be held accountable, because in the commandments of the Most High, in His law, you are to honor your mother and your father, regardless of what they've done or how they treated you or whatsoever. The Lord deals with the parents, not you. You don't make that call. I feel like you didn't do this. I feel like you don't get that.
Right.
Only the Most High, He's the one that judged the parents, man. And that kid, and they got to understand the Most High don't want you on the earth. When you performing, you doing things like that, man, at your own mother that took the time, who could have had an abortion, who could have dropped you off at a home and left, but instead birthed you, fed you all the way up to now. And you know what? And it's not all the fault. I ain't gonna put it all on the child. I'm gonna put some of that responsibility on the system. Because back then, when your parents would bust your tail when we was growing up, now they tell you you're not allowed to touch them.
Right.
The only thing you can do is let them just jump all over you. The first thing is, I call the cop. I'm gonna tell my teachers that you can't do nothing. This is a product, a result what you get.
That's right, Chief. The hands are tied now.
So I'm now honest with you. I tell you, like, seeing that thing, boy, I wish one of my kids would, man. Let you know that right now, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what my mother told me. She said, I brought you in this world, son. You better believe I can take you out.
Yeah.
Hey, the famous black mother saying, right there. I brought you in this world, and I can take you out.
That's right.
Make you think about it. You be like, you know what I mean? Make you think about it.
Like, dang, I'm not crazy. But I'm sorry, Mama.
No.
You even think something crazy. That's when you go in your room and close your door and you do all that huffing and puffing behind the door.
Yeah. And then 3 seconds later they bust in the door. What you say?
You said, damn, how'd you hear that?
Right.
Right. But you wouldn't dare do that to your mama face. You wouldn't dare do that to your father face. You're like, you do all that, you close the door. Like, don't let you close the door too hard. Don't be slamming no doors in my house.
Right. You can't even stomp away hard.
Yeah. You can't breathe hard around your mama.
For real. Fix your face, right, sis? For real. For real. Yeah, you can't even look. You can't even look like you. You know how hard it is to be pissed off, but you can't look like it, man.
Man, you had to be like soulless for a second.
Right.
Like, fix your face. You just like it.
Yeah.
Got the Denzel Washington lip quiver going on.
Oh, yeah.
For real. For real. I give you something to cry about. Oh man.
Man.
Right.
But they put you in your place, and you didn't want to
Yeah.
step out of that place. You like, you thought about it again. You might got mad. Then you like, man, I don't want that happen again.
Right.
Mama slapped me in my face for just looking weird.
Man.
I was breathing too hard. She smacked me.
I was eating too, chomping, smacking too loud. Still,
yeah.
What was that?
And all of this starts from a young age, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, oh, I'm trophy dad, nothing like that. But I'm saying, well, a lot of people in my family, they didn't understand when my daughter was, you know, she learned how to walk. My first daughter, you know, I'm 21 years old, and she's 2 years old, and she learned how to speak when she, you know what I mean, however old, learn how to walk and everything. But then you got them saying yes, and I would not, you know what I mean, but I would, you know what I mean, I'd make her say yes, sir. You know what I mean, had some type of respect at like 2, 3 years old, and they didn't understand it, and I would correct her and make sure she said that, yes, ma'am. You know what I mean,
right.
That sort of thing, and it starts as a kid.
Dang.
You know, it starts as a kid. You know,
right?
Yeah, you wait until they 9, 10 years old, 12 years old. No, yeah, you wasted time.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, you do it early. My rib, she would be like, "Why are you being so strict on her? Why are you making her?" Yeah, when they babies, I'm like, "Hey, because I'm gonna do it now, so later on I don't have." And then the Most High put that spirit in me. You know, then I had the rest of my kids. Everybody know I got a bunch of kids. They learned from the older. They learned Judy, my oldest. They all learned from them. They watch them. Like, you know what I mean? She don't disrespect. She gonna say yes, sir. That one gonna say it automatically. The next one gonna say it. They gonna make sure they say it too. Because if they gotta say it, the other one's gonna say it. So, you know, you gotta make sure you do it at an early age too.
Yeah, you do.
When you wait to the little girl age right here, oh no.
No.
You try to tell them brothers that's in that room with them dogs in there.
Yeah.
Try to tell them, hey, you can't supposed to do that now. Nah, they ain't hearing that now.
They ain't hearing that.
They gotta go through something in order for them to stop.
See, yeah.
They're gonna have to go through something.
Yeah, and that's a good point that you were making. Like it goes back to our foundational scripture. Train up a child. Not like kids. Not just kind of guide them and then let them do their own thing. Is it train up a child in the way they should go?
Right.
And when he is old, he will not depart. You know, like even though it's speaking in the masculine, it's across the board.
That's right.
If you train up your child the right way, like, you ain't gonna have to worry about, hey, my kid don't know how to do this. My kid always in jail. My kid always in trouble. Like such and such Jehu kid, they disrespectful. They do this, you ain't gonna hear that. Because he taught them from a young age. You gotta be respectful. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. And then it just trickled down to the other children, just reinforcing that habit or that teaching among the other children, and now everybody's respectful.
Right.
He never gonna hear, oh, your child was just being so disrespectful in my face, calling me by my first name, doing all that. No, none of that. Respectful children. And look, like he said, and they better not do it.
Right. Okay, because if it get broke, I can fix it. You know, with the spirit and power of the Most High.
And I think that has a lot to do with it too, man, because the way that a father that's absent from the home is different than a father that's present in a home. If it's really a father present home, because by me, myself being present with my daughters and everything, man, you always gonna have the female telling you too rough, you too tough.
Yeah.
Because that's a difference, a way that a man discipline compares to what a woman disciplines, right? Like a woman could be yelling, not all women like this, but the woman could be yelling at the son, telling him, hey, get in there and clean your room. He's still ignoring and everything. Daddy can just walk through the door and oh shit.
Right.
He'll get up and he'll go. There was no wrong in that. The Most High made it like that for a reason and for a purpose. That's why you need that unity in the home. That's why we need the man back in the home to teach. Because when these kids start getting out, she was out of line.
Yeah.
Now, if I was the father and I walked through the door and seen her out of line like that,
man,
she's about to go to work, shutting the door. Oh, daddy, no.
Yeah.
I wish the cop would show up and tell me, I tell him, hey, man, you better put me down. Because I'd be damned if I let my kid turn around, man, and walk all over me and everything, man. And I brought her in this world, man, and I had to go work all these jobs just to keep her up and provide for her. And she gonna treat me like you out your mind, man. The Lord said you spared her right. Hey, I'm all day long. Pulling that thing clean out of you.
Straight up.
Because, some of the things that I was doing to my kid, was like, it's too rough on them. I was like, no, they're good. Like I used to play stranger with them. I used to go get this candy and stuff and get masks on of the devil. Yeah, the white man mask. I'm gonna go in and damn it say it. I used to be in the house for that sucker. Come here, little girl. Come here. And every time they would reach them, I would whoop the hell out of my kids, man. That's wrong. They got on real quick. Like you see that white face. Don't take that candy. They wouldn't take it at all. And guess what happened? By the praises of the Most High, we was at the store. We had just went to the store. This lady come across him. Pulls out some suckers, man. Here you go, you sweet. The devil trying to give her candy. I just stood. I ain't have to say nothing. Man, my daughters looked at her like she was crazy. They just staring at her like, she's like, take it.
Right, yeah.
And she said, what kind of kids? She said, they only just 5 and 3. They just sitting there. Like, Nita, is you crazy? You know what we just went through.
Right.
Like, you really get dumb. Like, we ain't listening to our father.
And back in the day, they used to put like razors and stuff in the Halloween candy.
Wow.
So that's yeah.
That's right.
That's right. And that's protection you was doing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It seemed cruel, but it worked. Them kids didn't take nothing. Even when homeboy came out at the bus station telling them girls, your daddy said so right, come here. I got some candy in there. They walk, no.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
Huh.
What if I didn't do that? You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why it makes a difference to truly have a father there.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're talking about that? Like Hezekiah's grandfather, man, 90-something plus years old. Hey, when we went over there, he was out there yard work. I said, what the hell?
Yeah, he was.
Man.
Going to town doing yard work. No complaining. No, man, it's hot. I ain't got nobody. Brother, just living, just doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
A strong man.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't stop that man from doing anything.
Great example of a man. That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And the Most High showing him favor because the brother still, you know what I mean, moving around, still got his wits about him, all his use of all his faculties.
Don't
it's a blessing, man. That's beautiful.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is. It's such a blessing. Yeah. Like he said a lot of things in me right growing up because I was like I grew up in a fatherless home, but I had my grandfather. He was like, hey, you ain't gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Like hey, you're gonna be respectful. You're like hey, you're gonna be a hard working man. Like that's one thing my grandfather taught me. He said, I ain't never been afraid to put in some work or drop or to sweat for my job. Like if I gotta do what I gotta do, like it's to take care of my family, I'm gonna get out there and do it. Because that's the kind of man he was. I saw him do that. Like even when we were in Christianity, like I went to church, my grandfather went to church. That's something we always did. He might not made it all the time because he would be working. This man be working for he be working on Saturday evenings all the way till Sunday morning. Then he go to sleep for a little bit, get up, go to church, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna go back and crash, make some food. Granny make the food or whatever. But he set that in me to be a hardworking man, not to be afraid to work. Just like that parable where the accountant he had to hold him for account. He said, to do labor, I ain't gonna do that, but the beg, I can't do that either.
Right.
my granddad, he never put me in that spirit to shy away from doing work, whatever it is, you know. But I'm definitely not gonna be that man that's gonna be begging with my hand out.
Leading out a beggar's life. And those are invaluable practices and things that you learn and we learn, you know what I mean? Because what it say, you can teach a man you can feed a man a fish and feed him for a day, or teach him how to fish and feed him for a life, forever, whatever. You know, paraphrase.
Yeah, you got that right. You're on the point with that. Like he'll eat for a lifetime.
Yeah. And that's very important, especially as a kid, as a child. You know, people used to getting handouts and stuff like that. Kids want handouts, nah.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day, hey, you got to work for it.
You got to work
go out
for
there
it.
and hustle.
Right.
You go out there and hustle, man. You train up your child the way, you know what I mean? And that's very invaluable. You know, this kid needs to see me getting up when I don't feel like it, going, you know what I mean, and doing what I got to do to take care of my family. That's beautiful.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
That's right. Oh, we got some. We missed a whole lot of priests.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But let's pull up this one real quick because I think it's very relevant. Like it's Ecclesiastes 22:9. If the children live honestly and have wherewithal, like if you don't understand what wherewithal is, like understanding, it's like they shall cover the baseness of their parents. Because even when I speak now, like my grandfather, he's not in the truth, but he loved the Lord to his capacity that he knew. He's 91 years old. I try to teach him truth. He was like, yeah, okay. You know, he'll hold to some things that I say, but you know, he's stuck in his ways, right? So what I do is I try to live my life the best that I can, and I pray for my grandfather, that the Most High have mercy on him because he was raised up that way, so that's how he walked, right?
Right.
So I try to cover the baseness, like where he's the laws that he's not hitting. Hey, I keep them in hopes that the Most High will have mercy on them, and see that I'm trying to do what's right, so that it will reflect on him and how he raised me to be a follower of the Most High. Going into verse 10, it said, "But children, being haughty through disdain and want of nurture, do stain the nobility of their kindred." So just being hot-headed, when it's saying haughty, it means just like you just want to do whatever you want to do.
That's right.
And through their disdain, when they talked about the disdain, they're talking about the hatred, because that's what disdain is. Disdain is like hatred or dislike. Like it's there, and what are they disliking? They're disliking that instruction that was given to them. Like it's just like the instruction that was given to the children of Israel. We were told to do the law, but we read earlier, he said, but your fathers didn't do it.
Yep.
Forefathers, they were stiff-necked. They didn't want to keep my law.
Stiff-necked.
Man, that's crazy. Like it's, and it says, and want of nurture, meaning that hey, you done got soft. Like you want nurture. You want your hand to be held through everything. Like you want to be you're a grown man, but you acting like a child.
Yeah,
you want somebody to walk you through. Well, I'm having troubles. I don't know. No, you're a man. You're a grown man. I don't know what you have to do. Reach down, get some testicular fortitude, and get out there and do what you got to do. Don't sit around waiting for handouts. Lead not a beggar's life, like Jehu said. That's wanting to be nurtured. You want somebody to take care of you, because those things put a stain on the hard work that your forefathers taught you how to do. Your father told you to get out there and do work, and you out there sitting around waiting for handouts, thinking that the world owe you something, right? Well, you know, I did have a job once, and you know, they should have paid me better, or they should have done this or should have done that for me. No, you get out there, you don't like that job, you find another job, and you move on.
And don't quit it before you get one.
Don't burn that bridge.
Exactly. You don't want to burn your bridges. Like it's. But then they're gonna look at you. Then they're gonna be like, "Hey, isn't that Hezekiah's sister? Isn't that Hezekiah brother? Man, it seems like they always got a new job and they quitting all the time. Like it's that, and that's gonna look bad on you and your family.
Yeah.
Not that it just don't look good on you. It's a stain to the nobility of their kindred. They're gonna look bad on your family.
That's a good precept right there.
Like you always giving up. You always doing this. You always doing that. Like they can't count on you. You're not standing up and showing yourself a man. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Like you want to honor the nobility of your kindred.
That's right.
You want to look back like, yeah, he really is a child of Jacob. He a child of Israel.
Right.
A child of the Most High. A son of Yahweh Shai. You know? Like that's what you want them to look back and think of. Hey, that brother really a Maccabee. You know?
Right.
Like, that's what you want to. You want your name and your kindred to be linked back to the royalty and the nobility that is of our people.
Yeah.
Not like, hey, that brother, he was an Ahab, you know.
Yeah.
That brother wicked.
Yeah. You don't want no stain on you. You know what I mean? And that also goes into that one where it says to magnify your race. You know what I mean? Talking about magnifying your race. You know, and that's really just going into not mixing with the other nations and stuff like that as well. But all of this, it just goes in a circle. That's a very good one. Not putting a stain of nobility to your kindred. You know, it all just like
great precept.
Yeah, very good precepts. It's good looking. Tobit toward his son Tobias. I mean, he taught him so much stuff. He was just going on a journey, but Tobit knew it was going to be a special journey, and he couldn't see, and he didn't want to lose his only son, and he gave him so many different, teachings and laws before he went on his journey. But one of the main things is he told him, to keep he told him to keep his what did he say? Keep his let me get it. Keep yourself from the other nations, right? Keep yourself from staining his basically staining his nobility on his kindred. Let me get that this is Tobit chapter 4 and 13. I'll do 12 and then I'll jump. I'm just gonna do a little bit. It says, beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of your fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of your father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. So, he was giving him some good advice. Hey, look, man, magnify your race. Matter of fact, basically telling them, make sure that you are representing, you know what I mean? And don't go after these other nations. Just like in Genesis, who was it? Esau. Rebecca and Isaac told him, don't take a daughter of these heathens.
Right.
These Hamites that are around us. You know what I mean? And they understood that, hey, they got other laws, practices, rituals, thoughts, and spirits, and it's gonna corrupt. You're gonna be unequally yoked. But Esau went and did what he wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah, always.
Always.
And Jacob went and took a wife from his own kindred. Just like in the book of Genesis, it's talking about Eve was bone of Adam's bone and flesh of his flesh. That's going into his own kindred. Right. Eve came from his own kindred, not from his actual side of his rib, but his own kindred. So, one of the main things is just, teaching your children what they should and should not do. We can't hold them accountable for things that we didn't teach them, But if we taught our kids the right way and the things that they should and shouldn't do, the whole world will be better. You know what I mean? That's what these laws are for. It's to make the world better. It's to govern the world.
That's right.
I think I found that verse you were talking about, the one in Sirach. Sirach 26, and I want to start at verse 20. Or this might be something similar to what you were saying. All right, this is verse 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession throughout thy field, sow it with thy own seed, trust it in the goodliness of thy stock. So thy race which thou leavest shall be magnified.
That's right.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
John, Kwame Yasharala. That's talking about, you know what I mean? You magnifying your race. Yeah, like you were saying. That's an Israelite indeed. You know what I mean? That's an Israelite indeed. You know?
Yeah, because even you know what's so funny when you talk about that, I was even thinking about like I understand why they say like it's why they want to keep things with tribes because when you said are people alone like it's you can look at it in the world now even like the little things we do even though we are the same people we have different customs like when you look at Dominicans they have their own thing, Jamaicans have their own thing like it's and then you look at a so-called Black American, we have our own loud culture as well. So when you like try to imagine trying to come together with a whole nother nation that has a whole nother completely different culture and trying to mix that into your own culture. Nothing like this. And they might even have opposing views on things. And now you gotta kind of move around it and you're trying to appease your wife just like Solomon did, but then try to keep your law, statutes, and commandments too. Like it just don't mesh together. It don't go together.
Right.
Like how you gonna celebrate the feast days and then Ramadan?
Yeah.
Right. At the same in the same household.
A house divided shall not stand.
Right.
You know?
Great precept. But that I hope we're understanding like you have to raise your children up right and the importance of it because that is our future. Like you're teaching the next generation how to serve the Most High.
Right.
Not only through your words, but through your actions, because they see what you're doing and they're like, oh, that's right. Okay. My family, we do that too.
Right.
And they just keep doing it. That's how we got into this paganism. Like we just one day they started doing it and then it became a custom. And then everybody's doing it. So you doing it too. And the same thing works in the truth. Like I'm keeping the feast days. Hey, I gotta keep the feast days too. That spirit gets on you that like I gotta be like I'm gonna be like my people. Like they moving in righteousness, I'm gonna move in righteousness. And that's how it should be in Israel.
Absolutely. When you got brethren, that's why that's the importance of being with a camp community of Israelites. You know what I mean? Even if you're not with a camp, you have to fellowship. You have to have some type of, you know what I mean, environment where the kids, everybody is seeing this thing. Everybody is holding each other accountable, and we're seeing the same thing take place. Hezekiah in them household, they keeping the laws. Chief in his household, they keeping the laws. Brother Benyahu, brother brother Bronk, you know what I mean? They keeping the laws. Yeah, they keeping the laws. Brother Cope, you know, and we got to see, and it's got to be something. It's got to be normalized. We normalize the wickedness. That's why we just stuck in it. But when we normalize this truth, that's when it comes without a thought. Y'all eat pork? Kids gonna be yes, you know what I mean? They don't even know what the outside doing. They don't even understand because they've never done that. It's just normalized keeping the law. Y'all don't keep the law? Oh, snap. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So we got to normalize this thing.
Hey, that's getting back to your culture.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. Day in, day out, week in, week out. We're out here trying to get our people to come back to their culture, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments because it's for our good.
That's right.
And it's for the good of your children and your children's 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 children.
That's right.
For generations. Like yes. And that's how we get the kingdom.
Hey, we out there like Captain Planet. Trying to save and clean up the world. You know what I mean?
Right. Trying to clean up the world. The power is yours.
Hey, look. We're going to get rings made next week. Yeah. Hey, we put them all together and call
laws, statutes, commandments.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Hebrew indeed.
Right. God. Hey, I hope this was edifying. You know what I mean? Any brothers and sisters got any you know what I mean, comments? Leave them in the comment section. We love to read the comments, and you know what I mean. Man, we just love the fellowship and speak and talk about the Lord. You know.
That's right.
Anybody got any announcements? Anything?
Man, we just had a new moon. I wasn't able to keep it with my brothers, but man, these brothers sent me a picture. I had righteous motivation to get back.
Right.
I had righteous motivation to get back.
I
wanted to be with my brothers.
Like,
dang. We kept it where we were, but at the same time, I'm like, it ain't the same without your brothers. Even though, man, I was with my other family
too.
Hey, man, if we could only just get it all together, one day we'll have the kingdom, and we'll all just be in hey, we'll be all in Jerusalem. We don't have to worry about that. Keeping the new moon.
Oh,
that's
man.
right. Camp spot. We're gonna still do the same camp spot Thursday. And I said Thursday. Saturday. Saturday at 2. Over at the Hosting Shopping Center. Lord willing, if the weather's right. You have anything on that, or you got anything you need to correct?
No, we actually talked about we talked about discuss the notion of going out a little bit and mixing it up.
Okay.
Possibly. We ain't got it, you know what I mean? So brothers and sisters, if you wanna, you know what I mean, come out to camp, hit us up. You know, the brothers that normally keep it with us, you know what I mean? Stay in touch with it. We'll put it in the chat, you know. For the Akim and Aquathium that just watch online, we'll have video most high willing. We got a new camera, but we got to figure out the ins and outs and all that type of stuff. But we're looking forward to doing some wonderful things, you know, still bringing the truth out and magnifying the most high.
Right. Well, so it's what Cap brought on. We did talk about and get some good discussions from every brother that was there included. So for now, we're right there, but we looking forward to expanding, you know, and reaching out and stuff.
All praise.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord told us we gotta go get the sheep. Right? You think about it, man. All the places that we done went and got sheep from, man. You go to one job, you get Bronsky there. You go to Calhoun's, you get Chris there. You know what I'm saying? You come over here where we at now, you get Terrence, or you know, then you open up McKinnisville, you get Kobe. So, you know, I'll praise it to the Most High, man. So that's just something to keep y'all up. So we'll keep you informed, so you don't just pop up and be somewhere and we're not there.
Right.
And let you know where we're gonna be at, so you can be there.
Right. And with that being said, if you want to enlist in the Lord's army here in Knoxville, Tennessee, hey, hit the email. It's trees elect. That's trees with a Z. elect144@gmail.com.
That's right.
Because brothers,
brothers
want to do the work like this, and we want to gather our people together.
Right.
Yes, and then also, if you just want to fellowship with brothers, hey, hit us up on the email as well.
Right.
Like, we would love to have you. We would love to have you on, talk with you, like this, and just fellowship, just with us. You know, just have all our people together, gathering. I land my plane as a mile.
There we go. I know she was waiting. Yeah. This Tuesday, most high willing, I believe we're looking forward to a we didn't get to do one not last Tuesday, not Tuesday just passed, but the one before that. But we look forward to doing, I believe, a Bible study class Tuesday, 7:30, most high willing. If anything changes, we'll let brothers know. But hit us up. Also, put your RSVP in for Tabernacles. Like we said at the beginning of the live, man, you know, we're going to need the Most High. You're going to need the Most High later in your life at some point. Y'all, we know we do. And we're going to go to him while we not doing what he said do and expect him to move on our behalf. Now, we gotta keep these. We got to come back to him and start being obedient. Like Chief said, obedience is better than sacrifice.
That's
it's
right.
better to obey than to have to say, I'm sorry, let me make it up and repent. It's better to just do it right the first time. You know,
right.
you know better, man. Let's go. Get them. Hit the Gmail up, RSVP. Even if it's one night you want to do for the tabernacles, and even if you can't even sleep outside at night. You want to come and you know what I mean, fellowship during the day, and you might have to go back home and sleep camp at home or whatever. Let us know, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Get up in this thing.
Con. All praises. Y'all got anything else for us?
This precept right here. I'm gonna read this one. Sis got it, or you want to get it?
Oh, you can grab it.
Yeah, we'll read that one, and then other than that, I don't have anything. It says Psalm 96:4-5. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Amen.
All praises for that.
Amen.
Yeah.
It's just standing right there, man. Everybody else, God, they ain't even really got a God. You know what I mean? That's just saying, that's really being, just saying, man, dissing everybody else, God, but our God, He made the heavens and the earth. You know what I mean?
Hey. More on that, read the letter of Jeremiah. Read that letter. Just ain't nothing but talking about idolatry and how they ain't nothing. They can't walk, they can't talk, they can't eat, they can't breathe. If something happened to them, the temple start burning down. They can't save themselves. They can't do none of that.
Right.
Man,
That's telling the other nations' gods. We not even supposed to fear them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kind. Hey, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna read from the first to the third. Okay, so this is Isaiah 61, starting at verse 1. It said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He that has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord in the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion.
That's right.
To give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He might be glorified.
Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to the Most High.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Oh, what a beautiful verse too, man. Oh man.
That's why I had to start it from the beginning.
Yeah, it says
it is
the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance. You know what I mean? It's gonna be one of these years. It's gonna be. He's gonna say, "Okay, that's good enough. That's good," and then he's gonna say, "Okay, now vengeance." At the same time, to redeem us and avenge us at the same. The Most High is so awesome, man.
Wonderful
power.
Yeah, He is. Yeah, He is. All praises.
All praise to the Most High. Yes. Another thankful Thursday. All praise to the Most High. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Ben and Yahoo for scribing for us. We appreciate you, King. You know what I mean? We did get your RSVP for the tabernacles. Shout out to the precepts and that was in the chat. You know what I mean? And all the participation. We appreciate that. Shout out to the daughters of Zion and the sons of Israel in the chat. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Everybody that will see the live later, you know what I mean? Recorded, they'll get to watch it later or whatever. You know what I mean? All praise to the Most High. Shout out to y'all. Am I forgetting anything, God?
Not that I can think of.
We just want to say thank you. Thanks for the fellowship, y'all, and thank the Most High for allowing us to be here.
Water Yahweh.
Water Yahweh. Why Yahweh shot. Hey, so we're gonna sign off to the next time. Shalom, trees of righteousness. We out.
Shalom.
Shalom.